people do with their authentic Louis Vuittons is you can put an insert in here for organization, so that way it's not just a big kind of like speedy style drop bag. So that way it will maintain more structure if that's something you prefer in your handbags. I personally love the slouch. To me, I think that is so fashionable, so stunning, and just part of the features of this bag that make it special. It does have a little lock on here, so you just clip it closed, and then all you have to do to open it back up is pop these two together, and as you just saw, very easily slides out. All of the hardware, every little tiny screw is properly labeled with Louis Vuitton. Every little bit of it, just like the originals, which I can really appreciate. Again, trying to make sure that this is a one-to-one comparison. The bag has two different styles of handles, which I also really love. The way I tend to grab the bag is by the handle. So this piece here is the like pre-treated pochetta. So this will maybe patina a little bit more, which means it'll turn a little bit more of that goldeny brown as it ages, but I love that for the trunk style. I think that's just going to add to the luxury and beauty of this bag as it gets older as well. Because like I said, I was doing my research to make sure everything was going to be identical one-to-one to the authentic original Louis Vuittons. Now, I am not selling this bag or anything like that. First of all, I love it so much. But I can tell you, as far as like the styles go, what I'm thinking as I'm doing my research about this bag. It does have a D-ring on each side of it. Now with that though, if you want to use, like I said, this is like the handle I've been using to grab it. You could also, if you are more petite and maybe a little less busty or curvy, you could wear this bag over the arm. I tend to just use it either as this piece right here to hold it on my arm, or use it to grab it as I'm doing my daily things. I personally love this as a crossbody, and it does come with a beautiful long over the shoulder strap. It does have the ability to change sizes, which I think is super important. And I saw people buy the authentic that have the exact same markings as me and the same holes for sizing that are really tall that can wear this. And also people that are about 5 foot can wear this as well super comfortably. It totally depends on how you want to style this bag. I love it either on the shoulder on one side, but mostly as a crossbody, which is why I have it set to more to that setting to be able to sit it comfortably across my body, and then I can still reach into it. I have found this bag is super easy to use because it has such a buttery smooth zipper that what I can do is literally open it up, easily grab whatever I'm going for, and move on about what I'm doing. I can do it while I'm doing other things, whereas sometimes if a bag is a little bit more restrictive with the zipper or style, you actually have to stop and really give it a lot of attention, undo things maybe. This is super easy, but I do tend to leave it a little bit more open or just leave the zipper free. I don't lock it when I'm using it, just for ease of use personally, and I love the slouch. It's gonna have a little bit more slouch to it if you leave it unzipped as well, just like the originals that I was hearing in the reviews. And so far that comparison seems totally one-to-one. The markings and embossings on the handles are absolutely the same as well, including the inside, which has logo on it as well. This one said it was made in France, and this is Louis Vuitton Paris as far as the inside monogramming like tag goes. Inside is super duper soft. The inside of this bag has that really nice felt-like feeling to it. I have a lot in here, quite honestly. I just kept grabbing this when I was doing things, and I got so many compliments wearing this bag that, as you can see, she's really full, and that's why she doesn't have as much slouch to her. But I'll pull out everything so you can see how much I'm just currently carrying in it. You could definitely carry more. I think I only have it like halfway full right now, but I have sunglasses that are rather large in size in there. A little mini wallet, another little side wallet that I've been keeping, receipts from the grocery store, 1 lip gloss, 2 lip gloss, 3 lip gloss. I mean, this is a beauty channel too. I have a lot of problems. I like to have options for my lip products. There might even be more in here. Oh no, what? No, wait, do I? No. Keys, grocery list, somebody's business card I got over the weekend at an event that I went to, a Band-Aid. I actually have a lot of room in here But now I want to be able to show you what the inside looks like. It is kind of like a Speedy where it's just a drop down. There you can see the tag a little bit easier without all my stuff in it. The top here has like a little tongue, kind of like a shoe would. So like you can dip it down, and then as you're zipping things up, it keeps everything nice and tidy, just like the original does. This bag I found in all of the reviews that I was going through, combing through on the originals. This has every single feature. It has the exact same leathers, canvases, has the exact same D-rings. The markings on the hardware are the exact same. And now I'm going to tell you even more information from Shebag, because they told me, I asked them, how can you make this so one-to-one? I want to let my viewers know, because this is still an investment. No, it's not a $3,800 investment like you would see with Louis Vuitton, but it is still a very big investment. So tell me, how can you promise that your bags are one-to-one? And they were really giving in their information, which I was appreciative of. I'm even going to throw up here a picture of what their workshop looks like, because they were very giving in this information, and I really appreciate it. My contact from Shebag said that the focus for their replica bags for over the past 12 years has really been to do their research. They will go, before they make a replica bag, they will go into a boutique and buy 2 bags. One to dismantle and learn the authentic bag process methods, and then they have resources where they are in Korea and in France, and they import the Louis Vuitton monogram from Korea, import the leather from a factory for the Chanel bags, which is the different style of bags. And they also have hardware processes of the same Louis Vuitton supplier to ensure the bags are super high quality. So I love that they made sure that they even had materials from the same sources as Louis Vuitton. I think that's amazing, because everything on this bag has been one-to-one. As you can see, the canvas here is the one long strip, as it should be, so that way it is upside down on the one side, right side up on the other. And when I was watching other people with their authentic bags, they showed me something that I'm wondering if I can do here with you. I've not tried it myself. Just now you saw me take everything out of this bag, so she's totally empty. I'm gonna unzip it, and what they've done is, what they'll do is they will compress it so that way the firm sides, which are the trunk sides, are kind of getting in the middle to see the softness of this bag. So I'm really curious if my replica can duplicate what the authentic bags can do. So let's see. I've not done it before. Oh my God, I can. I totally can. They just showed this so that way you could see how soft the canvas is. And obviously she bounces right back into her proper shape and style. But that's just to show you how soft this canvas is, that it works with these structured sides beautifully, and that's why I think I love this so much. It's a combination of a trunk, combination of that just soft Louis Vuitton style. I love how soft this is, and it feels authentic. It smells authentic. It doesn't have that chemically fake replica smell. This is definitely a one-to-one bag. I have done so much research on this. I wanted to show you guys, even like live with my first impression review. Could I smush the bag just like the authentic ones can, because the leather should be that soft, and it is. I'm totally impressed with this bag. I love the style. I love that it's like a track
bag, but I will always notice a bag in a beautiful color, especially if that color has as much depth to it as Vert Secret. When I say the shade is clean and not muddy, let me show you what I mean. So I love green. Here is my other Birkin 25 in the color Vert Degree. Now, Vert Degree is a grey shade with green undertones, but it's not clean in the same way. This is earthy, a little bit muddy, and this is beautiful and clean. Now, I actually think for earthier shades in Hermes, they always look better in palladium hardware like this one. In a sense, these two colors make for two very different bags. This bag is dressier because the color is clean, it's brighter, it draws your eye. This bag, for me, is an everyday bag I wear all the time. I didn't think I would, but it almost disappears when you wear it. It's a very, very classy, a very, very subtle bag, and it has that cool factor. If I was choosing between the two, Vert Degree for everyday, Vert Secret if I want to feel a little bit special. Let me know what shade you prefer, leave a comment in the comments box and subscribe.
Hopefully one day I'll just come across one in just maybe like a cool color or a cool material or print, and I'll add that to my collection. But as it stands, I don't see one that I need to personally have myself, and I'm just a fan. I'm a fan, and I'm going to admire this bag from afar. So last up on the list of bags I'm obsessed with, I was actually just at Nordstrom yesterday and decided to, you know, do a little peruse around to see the designer bag section, what was out there. One thing I really fell in love with was the Stella McCartney frame bag. I'll leave photos here. Maybe it's the chunky chain, maybe it's the mixed metals, maybe it's the colors and the size and everything, but I'm really into this. I think it's super unique and different. Now I do have to say, yes, of course, Stella McCartney does not use real leather. It's all sustainable man-made materials, and that definitely is a little bit more difficult, I would say, to justify in purchasing at full like luxury designer prices. But on the other hand, this bag retails at $13.95, and like if this bag were to be made in leather by another brand, it would probably be maybe double that at this point in 2022. So I do see the argument, but that is something to be contended with. Frame is an entire line. It comes in a couple of different sizes and shapes. There's a hobo, there is like more like flap saddle style, that's the one that I like, and a couple of other smaller ones. Ever since I bought my Stella McCartney raffia bag, that has just opened the floodgates for me in looking at Stella McCartney. Super into it. Let me know what you guys think down below. So this was a fun thing to do instead of a full wish list. Like I said, the wish list for now for me is kind of closed. I'm not really going to be purchasing anything for the next little bit. Just some of the purchases that I've made recently. Go check out my haul video if you haven't already, because I feel like I've done some damage over here. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little commentary on the bags I'm obsessed with. As a reminder, this was a tag, and I want to thank Lou from Je suis Lou for tagging me in this video. I'm going to tag some other ladies down below. Definitely would love to see your pics of bags that you are obsessed with. So this is the new current favorite that I definitely wasn't expecting to purchase when I did, but I'm so glad this is now a part of my collection. If you have any bags that you are obsessed with, I'd love to hear what those are in the comments down below. You can request bags that you'd like to see bag tours or mini reviews on, and if you have any questions about what it's like working in the resale market, I'd love to address those in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!
Color, you see this is the fake, and then look at the font here. It's like embroidered. Wow, it's embroidered, and this one is, I guess they're completely different dust bag anyway, so maybe they start embroidering. I don't know, you tell me. I haven't gone to a boutique to buy new items for a couple years now, so yeah, but these are the differences. You can see here, this is like more like light brown color. This one is more like beigey white, lighter color, and this one is actually embroidered. Yeah, it's nice. As far as the box that it comes with, also the color tends to be more orange all the time. I've seen it over and over again. This color is nice orange. This one is always like more mustard color, okay? The fake one will always have more mustard color. Yeah, there you go. If you see this box, yeah, possibility of being a fake bag. So I'm gonna go show you now what this bag looks like, put on, and see if you can tell, and let me know in the comment box below. That concludes my video. I am sorry to say it's very hard to tell between these two bags, and I will put the price variance. I don't know exactly, because this Louis Vuitton had several price increases, and I'll show you the price difference between the two. And apart from, you know, the ethical reasons of not really getting fake bag, I probably would go with the other bag just because it's much cheaper, and yeah, I think it's well made, yeah, in my opinion. As far as like selling my authentic, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure if I want to just go ahead and use this one. I have to think it more through. Yeah. What do you guys think? Let me know. I'd like to hear from you. If you have any questions, you may just message me on the comment box below, or you may message me on Instagram or TikTok. I normally respond from there. So yeah, hope this was helpful and hope to see you next time on my next video. Bye. Ciao for now.